Hey guys, almost stock here. So I'm gonna start taking the dash out of this drift truck, and before that, I'm gonna show you a clip of the last time this thing ran. Like I said, the thing was junk, blown up, doing burnouts, whatever. I was planning on swapping it anyway, but here's the dash. I don't really feel good. I'm kind of tired, sore from yesterday, helping Garages get rid of a stump in his yard. Check that out. Like, comment, subscribe on his stuff as well. Pretty much everything here is held in with Phillips and possibly a flathead and whatnot. So here we go. We'll see what I can get done. I'm probably not going to take the whole thing out, but I'll get some stuff out of here. All right. take.
Very torn up.
Huh?
It's very torn up in here.
Yeah?
Yeah. Never saw a truck been torn up like this. I thought there was no one in here and somebody and the thing was moving on its own, but then I saw a red grass and I'm like, that's
Your dad's here.
oh wait, he's in bed.
Yeah?
But Mom, probably at work.
Is your mom in bed?
I haven't
Why don't you go look? Alright, well, dash is out. I didn't think I'd do all of that. Had some trouble here and there with wire connections and just stuff being old. Almost all of these plugs have this weird foam on them. I'm guessing it's for vibration on the plugs. Like here's a good example here, but it's so brittle it just falls apart. In all honesty, a lot of the wiring's really simple. So my biggest issue is going to be wiring the SRT stuff to the cluster and the ignition. Well, just the cluster. Honestly, the ignition I'm probably going to put in the dash, but I might try and mount the SRT stuff here and run the skim key, and I'll see if that casing fits on there. If it not, so be it. I'll put it where I wanted it in the first place. This heater core worked. It did blow good heat, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave it. I was gonna build a custom little heater box, and so that I can blow heat on the windshield and the if it rains or anything like that. There's a lot of dust, a lot of stuff. Some of this stuff I'm not going to use, like this e-brake stuff I'm going to gut out of there and get rid of, so, because I'm not going to use a handbrake, I'm going to have a hydro. The fuse block and all that stuff I'm going to replace with the SRT stuff. And I don't think it'll be that complicated. The stock PCM's down here. I'm gonna gut that out of there because obviously I'm not using that. I have the SRT4 PCM. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in stock location and just run wires from scratch. I did strip all the harnesses for that. Honestly, I'm probably gonna mount that under the hood and the driver's fender, because that's the closest spot to the stock SRT motor harness. And then I will probably run my own wires for the cluster and the ignition. I mean, basically, all the wiring I need to do is from here forward. It's a truck, so there's no, other than taillights, there's not really anything going on. So, lights are easy enough. Got a pile of stuff back here. Well, I wasn't aware I had aftermarket speakers, and I don't even know if I'm going to run a radio. I mean, I like music, and I'm going to daily it, so most likely I'm going to have a radio, and that's just power, ground, and speaker wires. It's not that big a deal. I'll put it wherever I want. I am glad that I decided to keep this dash and not build a custom one, because I do like the SRT dash a lot. My only issue is everything's electrical except for the speed cable. And the Transit I'm using has an electronic speed sensor, but there's a couple companies, I'm not going to name them because I don't know which one I'll go with, you'll find out when I get there, that have an electric 2-cable speed box. And it's a converter to run the electric speed sensor into the box and then drive your speedometer cable. So I'll keep the stock cluster. I am going to have to add a couple gauges, but who doesn't like that stuff? I do want them in the pillar, so I'll probably have to fab up and make a gauge pod, most likely. I think I'll make it out of metal and then wrap it in like a fiberglass or something of that nature and make it look halfway decent. The floor, I'm not gonna run a center console, or I'm not gonna run the stock center console because most likely the shifter point is gonna be different, which is fine. I'll just use make a metal plate and put all of this stuff where I need it. I think it looks cleaner without a cluster as well. It gives me more space for a hydro. I want to get some new pedals because these are, one, kind of small, and two, beat up. Other than that, I really don't think, just need to get a motor and a trans and then I'll start mocking stuff up. Honestly, financing is my biggest issue with this. I have the skill. I have the skill and ability, same thing. I have the knowledge. I've done the research. I did message Spec Clutch, and they said that I could probably use a SRT flywheel and pressure plate, and they'll build me a custom clutch with the splines that I need to run the Colorado Trans, which is awesome. Like, it's not just off-the-shelf crap. I can actually get upgraded parts to hold the 450 to 500 horse that I want to. I do want to clean all this up, obviously. No sense putting it back together with dust and chipmunk peanuts and whatever else I found in there. Other than that, I think that's it for today. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Give me some thoughts, ideas, anything else. And we'll keep going on with this thing. Thank you.